Hey, I like literally just had to come live because I'm starting to realize like if I can just like hang out in my bedroom and like move and clean things up and be like having these heated discussions and opinions. And I have to get over that. I'm actually working towards. Again, like I think I said a few times in the past few videos, I'm actually in the process of moving and all kinds of stuff. So sorry I keep giving you weird like it's weird you tell it to turn the camera around, but then you end up with all these weird like light angles. So half of you are looking at my fat hand, lightly illuminated. Ooh. It's almost like one of those videos you see the baby in the womb. It's all like, ooh. Anyway. All right. Subject at hand. So shout out to Nelly 3000 because I'm subscribed to her. And I think this was Friday. She came up and she had a quick 4 minute vid about Danielle Brooks's Black Woman. And I was like, oh, wow. And I've watched Orange is the New Black from the beginning. Every season comes out. I sit and watch it. I would say that that's probably, especially I would say there's more towards the more white post alt right, dissident right types that may float over here. It's an interesting show you should watch. I think the way they handle race, particularly because, as a lot of people have said about prison, the differences amongst people and how they kind of stack up, the kind of overlap, whatever. Anyway, it's a great show, and I think it's probably one of the more quasi race realist ways of discussing some of those matters, especially amongst women on top of that. But also, I have every season of Weeds with Mary Louise Parker, which is Genji Cohen's kind of more initial claim to fame before Netflix and before Orange is the New Black. So anyway, so I was just listening to Samantha Cooker actually talk about the song, and I was like, okay, there's a lot of pain porniness to it. I mean, do we have to always, as Black women, have this like we're just whining and crying and talking? And I know, like the initial response is, "Why are we doing this?" And the pain of like womanhood with this, and it's like the slings and the arrows. I get it, I get it, I get it. But I will say that to a large degree, with Danielle Brooks's "I'm a Black Woman," or the song is just called Black Woman, actually has, I mean, I would say that it's taking enough time for us to collectively start to say the things that we need to say about who we are, why we are the way we are, why we feel the way we feel. And so I told you the argument. I guess the better way for me to couch is to say this. I left a comment. I can't remember whose channel left it on because someone else had talked about this. Maybe it might have been Samantha or Nelly, and I was like, well, basically, um, ain't I a woman? The Sojourner Truth speech poem from like 150 years ago. This was a couple years ago, probably on some like other BWE ish channel. We were talking, and it was like, well, wait a second. This wasn't about white people not valuing Black women or thinking they're women or anything like that. It wasn't anything about them. It was about us talking to Black men in the Black community in general. The "Ain't I a Woman," we kind of refer back to that and a lot of other statements about the Black race and us as people, whatever. But so dot 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 to Danielle Brooks' Black Woman song. Yeah, there's a pain pornness to it. Can't deny that. But actually no, I left this comment on a Facebook channel. If anybody's listening, if you're on Facebook, Brianna DeVoe, like I freaking love her. She just cuts things down to the bare minimum. There's like a few really great Black women who I almost want to like just reach out and interview. It's like, could you come on my channel? We could just talk. I want to hear you go on and talk about things. But anyway, but so we were having some discussion. Actually, I was having my kind of nostalgia moments. I was like rewatching a lot of old, like more like first, second, third season Grey's Anatomy clips. It's like when I'm feeling kind of like whatever, I like go watch old Grey's Anatomy clips and like Meredith and Derek and. It's my thing. I guess I admit this. I think I told them it's my thing. It's like the Daily Mail female section with all the like crappy like claptrap articles with chicks, like the chick mail. So, as women, we all have our thing. Even of us, like, tough, like, us chicks weren't like chicky chicks. Like, I only feel the reason I had to couch that because I had to say, like, I'm not one of those girls. But my guilty pleasure is, like, a little bit of wine and, like, some trashy female Daily Mail section. With all their grammatical errors, by the way, too. Daily Mail, tis tis. It's funny, Aleister Crowley, God bless him. He hated the media. He realized how yellow journalist the media was 100 years ago. And then I love Morrissey too, by the way, just in case you didn't know. He's had his same problems with the media too. But anywho, so just going back to this, we were basically all saying that it, there's a big problem because black women had all this time to, like, not say who they need to say these things to. It's not Brad and Becky that are calling you a nappy headed hoe. It's black men and other black people. So we can have all these roundabout discussions and all this crying and Black Lives Matter and blah blah blah. So I get the pain porn allegation to this video. I get it. But on a large way, I think it's a good thing that black women are starting to articulate some of these thoughts, these ideas, and this pain that they carry. If we in these scenes, this BW general scene, can start pushing and shifting it towards black women being honest and not just making this, it is amorphous, the white man, white supremacist so evil, or we're just like kind of like talking under our breath about certain things. Direct this energy and these complaints exactly where they belong, and not freaking out and just making it about, basically a misogyny war. It's funny, they made fun of that term, but if you like more white circles, I say, well, look, I know this is all becoming this thing, but to be honest, it's just black women complaining about black men in black community. They're making it seem like it's like this whole Jussie Smollett nonsense. Like, these evil white men in MAGA hats ain't they weren't riding around calling you a nappy headed hoe. They weren't riding around calling you like a bastard baby maker, or Kendall's just called busted baby, all that stuff. Like, we all know, but in this society that rewards a lot of these hate crime hoaxes, rewards Jussie Smollett narratives before they get debunked within about 2 to 3 fucking hours, it's real easy just to bring the evil white man, yo. And it's just getting really tiresome. So, in closing, I'll say the Danielle Brooks, yeah, there's a pain porniness to it. I mean, I love that dress she's wearing in the tub. I know that seems really trite. Like, I'm such a fucking girl for saying that. But, like, no, that was a great dress. And she's like, she alternates between weaves and her natural. And so I kind of, in a way, I kind of felt like, well, no, I guess I don't really feel that way. Never mind. The dress was really beautiful. The staging was great. Talking about sitting on the corner waiting for a ride from you, but you told me I wasn't your type. I'm pretty sure Brad Chatterton wasn't the person like standing her up because she was A, too dark, B, too thick, or C, a combination of A and B. That wasn't fucking happening to her. And so again, the frustration I think is we're slow, but again, the frustration is actually showing me that we're hitting a turning point. Black women are going to slowly have to just say anything they need to say to people and move the hell on and figure out what to do next. You can't keep having this amorphous, evil white supremacy, blah, blah, blah argument. Ain't no blue-eyed, blonde-haired devil told her she wasn't good enough. It's obviously not that. And it's black men and black women with her own communities. So there's a pain porniness to it. I get that. It is problematic in that way. But I think this is actually in a quasi sense good because it's slowly moving black women along the trajectory of saying, look, we have to stop talking about these things like there's just like, it's the evil white Klan man. I think I've hammered that point in too much. I guess I have much more to say about that, but I just found myself like I've been cleaning and vacuuming and packing to move, and I was like, God damn it, stop talking to yourself in the mirror and like take this to YouTube streets where it matters, man. So, yeah, I was listening to Sunshine earlier. I was listening to Luke Ford earlier. So let me get back in and listen to other people elucidate. And speaking of, anybody's listening to this, right? The Female Sex, one of my favorite channels. She's been gone for a while, and she explained why. It's very sad what happened, but I'm not gonna promise I'm gonna link things. Literally, I'm on my phone doing this and whatever. But the female sex, she's black woman, box braids. It's funny, like we should start like a hashtag box braids crew because I got mine in right now and I gotta get them redone soon. But goddamn, I love box braids. So fucking easy. I mean, I can imagine like having to do my hair in the morning every day. Anyway, I don't know why I just went on that tangent. Anyway, she's supposed to be going live. I never saw her ever do live ever. She's mostly does videos and uploads them. So I don't know. Maybe she's gonna do a video where she forgot and she hit the button that tells you it's gonna be a live. I don't know. We'll see. But so I'm up and I'm here for that. And yeah, so I'll leave it there.